Hello and welcome to another episode of Highlight Harrison, where we like to shine a light on some local businesses in the community. My name is Spencer Ford, certified financial planner with Conservative Financial Solutions. I also sit on the board of the Greater Harrison Chamber of Commerce, and relevant to the discussion today is I'm actually a graduate of the Southwest Local School District as well. And the reason why that's relevant is because I have Mark Meibers here with me. He's the assistant principal of William Henry Harrison High School. And the athletic director, so wearing multiple hats. And really, I want to kick things off by just asking you, there's been so much, especially for those who haven't been keeping up in the community lately. There's been so much going on in Southwest local schools between different buildings being built, different things going on with the athletics. So really just, maybe just take us through a little bit of a timeline and, catch us up a little bit.
One, thank you guys for having me. I greatly appreciate this. When I have these conversations with folks, the biggest thing I tell them when they're like, hey, catch us up on it, the word change. I use that term all the time with folks. I live in the community. As we were talking before, I've been here 15 years. My oldest graduated. I have a freshman. I have a sixth grader. My wife works in the district. Her family's from here. The change piece is what's been so incredible, because when I got here, again, 15 years ago, we had a funny story where we said we would never play on an athletic surface that a cow couldn't eat. And that was because it was grass. And now we're a school, the only school on the west side of Cincinnati with 2 turf fields. So it's been a wild ride. I will tell you, the last 9 years as high school athletic director, obviously we've seen the change with the levy. Thank you to the community. They passed the levy. We've built amazing buildings. We've done amazing renovations on the academic end. On my side, our Harrison Athletic Boosters, which you've been a part of and helped us out as well. We essentially looked at the new facilities and said, what do we need to do on the athletic end? A quick recap of that: in 9 years, we have done roughly $3 million privately raised. That includes a new track, new lights, new tennis courts, grass fields, for practice, irrigation, all that good stuff. The 2 turf fields, multiple small pieces. Like when you think about our press box, putting a new roof on it. When you sit in the press box, you don't think about the roof till it rains and you look up and you're like, hey, I need an umbrella. But we've been able to do those type of improvements, locker room improvements as well. And then last but not least, we had an alumni that came forward, Pat Noyes, class of 72, he and Cindy. Background on them, high school sweethearts. Pat was an athlete here at Harrison. His wife was a cheerleader. He graduated from Harrison, got a great education, went to play at Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology, which is an engineering school in Indiana, got his engineering degree, left there, went to Texas, got into the oil industry, and he and Cindy gifted us with the new scoreboard. So when you drive out of here, if you're in town and just take a stroll through campus, you can't miss it. That came from Pat. It was a gift from him. It was a donation. Again, all the renovations we've done have been no tax dollars used. And now I've had people going, hey, what's next? So that's kind of where we're at right now. But, that's the quickest recap I can give you on athletics.
Well, we were actually talking beforehand too about enrollment, right? And you were giving me kind of the numbers on the senior class versus the freshman class. Because obviously there's a bunch of homes going in. So a lot of this expansion that's been done, you guys are going to be filling up space pretty quickly. That kind of takes us back to that change piece, because last year we graduated at roughly about 250. Our senior class this year is right in that range, 250, 260. Our current freshmen, 369, 370, almost 100 kids more. And then if you go into the elementaries and you start putting those groups together, we're going to start tipping the scale at 400. Which, when they're building the homes as fast as they are in Harrison, it's making it a little tough to play catch up in some ways, making sure that we have the facilities ready for the kids. But I know our district office, our board's making a plan for that. But I think, in my mind, the growth shows the progress, and it shows people want to be here. I mean, it's for a long time, I guess I would say it was the best kept secret on the west side of Cincinnati. Secret's out,
man. It's over. And I've had friends of mine that have not moved out here, and they're desperately trying to, because of the things we have going on. I mean, it is the new building. It is the academics. It is the athletics. It is the arts. We talked about the theater next door. I know we're sitting here in our beautiful activity center gym, but you and I were reminiscing, talking about the ability of the catwalk and the basement and the dressing rooms and all the stuff the fine arts kids have. So I think people are realizing it's a pretty good place to be. And we're excited. I mean, as a school district, I'll speak on behalf of the school district. The growth is amazing.
And one of the things that you mentioned was the turf field, and a lot of those renovations were privately funded. So if there's someone who's looking for the opportunity to get more involved with the school, with what's going on, they like what they see and they want to get involved, what are some of those ways that people can get involved through gifting, through volunteering? I'm sure that's part of the thing too. Just with what's going on in the school district and with the athletics and more.
Yes, great question. And I'm glad you brought that up, because I know, our partnership as the athletic department and our boosters with the chamber. If you're a part of the Harrison Chamber and you're a local business, the relationships that we've built from the school end to you guys, that's how we're doing all this, because we've been able to partner. We've been able to get sponsorships. We've been able to get donations, the time, energy, effort, coming to the meetings. I would tell folks, feel free to reach out to myself. Mark.meibers@southwestschools.org is my email. I'm sure you guys can share that. You could call the high school or just go to harrisonathleticboosters.com. Our booster group. So when you think of a booster group, it's your moms and dads, it's your grandmas, it's your aunts, it's your uncles. It's people that work 8-hour days, show up here, come into the arena, and go in the concession stand for 2 more hours, all to help our kids. So either one of those groups, myself or the boosters, easy contact. We can forward you all the information. We can give you opportunities. I know we're going to do more with the scoreboard now that it's digital, and we're learning the process there where people can advertise. Sky's the limit. But I can't thank you enough, and you folks, for getting us on here. And again, the partnership with our local businesses, that's what keeps us afloat, especially from the athletic department. And we're certainly happy to be a part of it too. That's one thing. I was born and raised in Harrison. It's always been was one of those things, really deep roots into the community. A lot of people have a lot of deep roots into this community, and there's a lot more people who are looking to move here and create those deep roots too, which hopefully provide a lot more opportunity for the community, for this school, for the children who end up attending here too. So just remind me real quick, what's the website for Southwest Local Schools? So, you can go to Southwest Local. Again, for athletics, it'd be harrisonwildcats.net. Okay, good. That's probably the easiest piece, harrisonwildcats.net, or again, harrisonathleticboosters.com. There's so many sites. If I would to narrow it down, I'd pinch it on those two, and it'd be good. And then the number 513-367-4169 is the high school. Okay. So again, if somebody needs to reach out to myself or our new building principal, Mr. Joe Pollitt, feel free. I do want to thank, if I could real fast, I want to thank Shannon Hammonds, Gordon Wong. We had some folks that really stepped up to make sure our latest, again, the new scoreboard, got approved. We got all the paperwork done. We had our T's crossed and our I's dotted, and we were able to show that off last Friday. And it was a team effort. It was us and the city again, which I can't thank those folks enough, and you as well. Like I said, you've been a part of the journey with me. You've sat in the meetings. And it is cool to kind of reconnect with folks that put in the work for the kids to then come back and see it. So I can't thank you guys enough. I can't thank everybody enough. It's our pleasure. And you can find us at greaterharrisoncc.com or on Facebook at facebook.com/Greater Harrison Chamber. So thank you for being a part of this episode of Highlight Harrison. We look forward to seeing you in the next one.